What's up, my friend? This is Brian Pfeiffer, aka the Marketing Meathead, and today we're going to talk about a $300 ad spend with a $25,000 profit. All right, welcome back. So we got a little New Year's Eve party going on in Chicago, and I kind of wanted to share the Facebook ad campaign with you guys so you can understand how we do the marketing for a large event in a major city like Chicago, and talk to you guys a little bit about how the whole event works. There's a number of different factors that played into us selling out today, which is basically the 20th of December. I'm going to post this video on the 21st of December, 2018. This is for the 2019 New Year's Eve event. And what we did is we got the New Year's Eve party up and live around the first week of November, which was huge. There's a number of factors that go into selling out an event of 2,750 people this far out in advance, and it seemed like everything just kind of worked out this year in our favor, so it was amazing. We had an SEO guy that works for me, did the local SEO on the site. I had the site built a year ago for last year's New Year's. We were able to just kind of change it over from another venue over to this venue. The site was already up. All the pictures from like past years, all the work we did last year was already there. So that helped us getting us to market quick. We had a pretty good designer do a real nice flyer for us. I thought the art was really good for this year's event. We were able to get the website live and up and then out to all the major publications in Chicago. The Chicago Sun-Times, the Chicago Tribune, Time Out Chicago. There's a number of other different companies out there that do these like New Year's Eve like guide type things for their magazine and websites, and they usually don't charge to be put in those things, but if you get in those things, they get a ton of traffic, and they also give us a backlink to our website, which helps with our SEO. So we were able to get that done. We started the Facebook ads campaign around the 11th of November, I think, or 10th of November, somewhere around there. And I started out with a page post engagement campaign. I put together a nice video that I had from 2012 New Year's, ironically, when I had Little John in Rosemont, Illinois. And I had a nice video done from that. I took some clips out of that. I pieced them together, made a nice video, added like some new music from 2018. I used the Alesso Haley Seinfeld song that's real popular right now, and kind of get people's attention. I put on the video right from the start, turn sound on, because I want people to hear the song, because it's a popular song right now. And when people start hearing the song, they get a little excited, and then they start watching the video. And so I did that. It worked really well. Used some copy from years past that worked really well, getting people excited. And I think we spent about $1,400 on that page post campaign. I divided it out between ages 21 to 25, 25 to 30, and then 31 to 35, I believe. And put together 3 campaigns, and was just running ads for that. And we got $1,400 spend. We got about 90,000 people saw those ads for $1,700. I got a lot of people talking about the event. So what happens is a lot of people, they see the ad, they go to the sales page, which is the ticketing page, or they land on the website somehow from the sales page. And then what they do is they poke around, tell their friends about it, talk about it, decide what they're going to do for New Year's. And they typically don't buy on the first time around. So we only had 3 purchases out of the page post engagement campaigns, which is not surprising because, we're running this campaign in November, and people aren't usually spending money in November on New Year's. It's kind of rare. Even though the ticket prices are the lowest they're going to be in November, we still don't sell a ton until late November, early December. That's when they start picking up. So we switched over to a retargeting campaign around December 10th. So now these are all people. I put together a custom audience of people that actually visited the website, visited the ticketing page, and then I excluded all the people that have already made a purchase. So we had a nice retargeting list of, I don't know, it was a couple, 8,000-9,000 people, and then I put together a nice ad here. Let me show you guys what one of the ads looked like. This was a stock image that I used, but that was the only stock image I used. The rest of them were all images that either myself or photographer had taken over the years. Look at the copy here. Oops, it seems you forgot to purchase your ticket. Hurry up. Only 150 tickets left at the Congress Plaza. So basically I'm telling them, hey, look, we know you've been to the website or the ticketing page, and there's only 150 tickets left, so you better make your decision quick here. And this worked like a charm, okay? This was a stock image I used. This one did well. Let me show you guys all the images that I used here close up. Here's 3 girls. Notice here, this one's been tested in the past, and that's worked well for us. This another 3 girls. Notice here I'm using all women because women like to look at other women and guys like to look at women. Let's be real. Notice the New Year's Eve in the background, 2 pretty girls, and then another one here. It was funny because a guy had made fun of this picture, said, "Oh, that's an old picture," and I'm like, "Yeah, it is an old picture." But when I show you guys the results from this campaign, this picture actually did the best out of all of them. So it's kind of funny. This was like 2008, 2009. I don't know, maybe 2010. I took this picture. I actually took this picture. It was a picture I took with my camera. And yeah, it's old, but it worked really well. So that's what you guys got to understand about Facebook. It's not always what people think is going to work the best. It ends up working. It's sometimes you have to like try different things and be a little bit off the norm, and typically that kind of stuff performs better than the stuff that you think is going to work. Okay, so this old picture performed the best. So I use the same copy on all these. With retargeting, what you want to do is you want to show people a number of different images. Okay, so we got them to the website with a video ad, and then I retargeted them with I think I had 7 or 8 or 9 images, and basically so I set it up to go on everywhere, like Instagram, desktop, mobile, sidebar. So these ads were popping up everywhere for these people when they're on Facebook and whatnot, or Instagram, and they're seeing these things come up with different images every time. So let me just show you how I guess the campaign went, and you can tell me if you think it worked or not. All right, so I spent, this was the total with the purchases that came in. Let me go in just the retargeting campaign here. This is the retargeting campaign. So you can see I'm not clickbaiting you with the title here. I spent $300.86. Okay, and this is the sales we had: 26,067.39. Okay, that's pretty dang good, I would say, for a $300 ad spend. That's pretty insane. So to the guy that was making fun of my old picture here, that particular picture had 44 website purchases. Comparatively to the rest, the next closest one was 24. Now, the cost per purchase was $2.99. That wasn't my lowest cost per purchase. I did have one here that came in at $1.98. This was a tested image from the past. So that one was doing well as expected because it's been tested and it did well in prior years. And we had 15 website purchases off that at $1.98 a purchase, which is really good. But honestly, these tickets were really high. After, I think, December 10th, we had raised the prices up to like $109 for GA and $139 for VIP, and then we ended up at $149 for GA and $179 for VIP. We sold out the VIPs before the GA, and we were still, paying like anywhere from $3 or $2 on up to 10. We had a couple here that were $10 per purchase. That was only one purchase on that one, but still, even at $10, we're still having a huge profit margin on that. But most of these came in around $3 a purchase. I'll take that all day. $3 a purchase, 44 sales on that older image. That was probably the best performing image. Honestly, that was the best one. So to that guy that made fun of the old picture, touche. Okay, it is what it is. That picture was my best picture. Worked the best, sold the most tickets, and got 94 additional sales on our 2,750 person party. So there's probably some people that purchased after I shut these ads off. I think I shut them off yesterday at some point, and they've been turned off for a little while now. But the original campaign I ran was an engagement campaign. Okay, page post engagement campaign. I ran that to basically ran that to like people that were anywhere from 21 to 25, 25 to 30, and 31 to 35. And then I had 3 different ad sets, and I went in and I got a good amount of engagement. So it was 51,500 engagements, and I spent $1,400. Now, only 3 purchases, which is not surprising. I was trying to get the word out. That's the whole idea with page post engagement, is get some social shares and whatnot. So let's take a look at this actual ad. This was a video ad I did. If we take a look at the actual ad, you'll see that this was where the video stopped. You can pick a few different spots. This was the best one. Some pretty girls in the background with like a tiara, shiny dress. And take a look at the copy here. Make a note of that. And then I had learn more. That went right to the Eventbrite page. You definitely want to be on Eventbrite. Eventbrite is a ticketing platform that pretty much runs the SEO when it comes to these large events. Eventbrite, you pretty much search any big city, and Eventbrite's like the #1 listing. If you're not selling your tickets on Eventbrite for New Year's, you're missing out on a ton of sales. Okay, now granted, you're going to be up there with a gazillion other parties, but you are up there at least in that top listing with all the other parties. Okay, if you're not, then you're not on that listing, and you're not going to get anywhere near the top of Google. But Eventbrite is absolutely critical when it comes to these large events these days. It used to be Club Zone back in the day, but Club Zone, I don't know what happened to them. I don't know if Eventbrite bought them out or whatever, but they've fallen off the map, and it's Eventbrite. You have to sell on Eventbrite. It's it. That's really all there is to it. But we had a nice video here. I put, like, again, a nice song with Alesso and Haley Steinfeld. It is an older video. It's from 2012 New Year's, but it did really well. That's the ad for the page post engagement here. If you take a look at the comments, we had 63 comments, 84 shares, which is great. Go up here to the top right, you can actually view the post on Facebook with comments, and you'll see here we had 90,000 people reached for $1,400. Okay, that's promoting. I love it. Okay, back in the day, to reach 90,000 people, you would have to spend a lot more than $1,400 or a lot of time, that's for sure. So I'll take that all day. So we got people talking about this event. Obviously, we sold the tickets way quicker than we expected. I had no idea when we took this event on that we'd be able to sell out by December 20th. I really had no idea. If we wouldn't have raised the prices to a ridiculous amount, we would have sold out probably 5 days ago. But we raised the prices so high that it slowed the sales down a little bit, which is fine because we made a lot more money. But ironically, we paid B96 to advertise this event for us, and their ads don't even kick in until the week between Christmas and New Year's. So we don't even need them. We're sold out already. So it is what it is. We cut the contract. It is what it is. They're going to have a guest host there. They're going to be hosting, and they'll kind of owe us one because they don't even need to run our ads. We don't even want them to run our ads because we have nowhere to send these people. This event is sold out. So let's look at the campaign overall, and let's take a look at where we're at here. Go back. And this campaign was a total on the page post engagement part. I spent $1,420. Got that reach of about 90,000. On the retargeting, I spent $311 total, and I got about 100 purchases off my Facebook ad campaign, which is great. Okay, that's a fantastic ad spend versus what I sold. Definitely take that all day. And hopefully you guys all learned something today. This was a really good campaign, and I think you guys can model this for any event you might have coming up, or if you're ever doing Facebook ads for an event. Take what I've shown you guys here and model it. Don't copy what I've done, but model it, and you can use this for your own events and whatnot. This will work for any kind of event. If it's a corporate event that you want to get some people to, if it's a meetup of some sort you want to get some people to, maybe it's a cruise on a boat where you need more people to fill up the boat, that type of thing. This kind of stuff works. Okay, this is the real deal. This is what I've been doing for a living for the last basically 16 years of my life. I've been doing events, and things have gotten a little bit different nowadays with this digital marketing. The fan page reach and stuff is no longer, but you can just pay and get your reach that way with Facebook's ad system. So it's pretty good. Now, if you're new to the channel, go ahead and leave me a comment below. I'd like to welcome you to the channel. If you haven't subscribed, go ahead and subscribe to the channel and bang that notifications bell. I'm the Marketing Meathead. We'll talk to you guys later. Thank you.